Tesla is set to introduce additional models into production in the second half of 2025, including more economical variants that were previously thought to be cancelled. Will we get a cheap EV from Tesla this year? Tesla launched a new tab and said that it will introduce new models by early 2025. Now, this will utilize its current platforms and production lines, abandoning more ambitious ambitions to manufacture an all-new model projected to cost $25,000. The notion of additional goods is a much faster timeframe sent Tesla shares surging in after-hours trading. This provided a much-needed boost after months of declines due to tough competition and dwindling sales. Tesla's gains occurred despite the fact that its first quarter statistics fell short of Wall Street estimates. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, declined to disclose specifics about the new vehicles, but did say that they'll include more inexpensive variants that would go into production in early 2025. According to Tesla, the new models will be constructed on the company's current production lines and incorporate aspects of both its current and next generation platforms. This approach might result in achieving less cost reduction than previously expected, implying that the vehicles could cost more than the Model 2's expected $25,000 pricing. The company stated that its plans for new models will allow it to better regulate capital spending during such uncertain times. Tesla's engineering head, Lars Moravec, said that the business would avoid the risk of investing in a revolutionary production method. Musk has previously commented that the all-new cheap car will serve as a test ground for manufacturing innovation. Moravec also said that Tesla's work on the next generation inexpensive car is transferable to the models that the firm plans to ship early next year. Musk declined to answer an analyst's question about whether the new vehicle will be entirely new or modified versions of existing models. Tesla's statements on future models confirmed that the company's shelved planning for the Model 2. The next generation car was planned to have completely different production procedures than the present versions. However, with no willingness to spend billions of dollars on new manufacturing facilities or retool existing plants, it appears that Tesla will continue to produce its present goods. Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y, which started around $40,000, are now the company's sole volume sellers. Tesla also hinted about a purpose-built robo-taxi product that they wanted to construct via a new manufacturing technique, but provided no timetable for its deployment. Musk spent most of the meeting with analysts discussing ambitious plans to expand Tesla's business. They planned to introduce artificial intelligence, humanoid robots, and manage a fleet of millions of autonomous vehicles. These plans are all reliant on software and hardware that the manufacturer has yet to completely build. Right now, you can purchase a Model 3 for $38,990, which is practically the lowest price the vehicle has ever been, but it's still not at the elusive $35,000 price threshold promised about a decade ago. The business has stated that a streamlined unboxed production method will reduce expenses even more. When questioned directly by an investor about cheaper EVs like the Model 2 and where Musk's heart is at, Musk generally avoided the topic. In contrast, he was more than willing to talk for hours about autonomy, self-driving cars, and even aliens. Musk may object to the allegations that it's cancelled, but the project is basically scrapped right now because Tesla's focusing all of its resources on self-driving technology. According to people acquainted with the situation, Musk informed Tesla's Austin team in December 2023 that NV9, an expansion of Gigafactory Texas for the new, cheaper next-generation model, would be a priority in 2024. However, the project was recently defunded entirely, and several of its employees were fired off as part of the wave of layoffs announced earlier this year. Instead, Musk stated that he intended Tesla to focus on the southern extension of Gigafactory Texas, which would contain a massive data center for the robo-taxi project. According to those familiar with the project, it's already behind schedule, and it's unlikely that it will be done by the end of August, as Musk has pushed for. Musk revealed that Tesla's robo-taxi will be unveiled on August the 8th, shortly after disputing reports that the cheaper variant had been cancelled. Now, do we really need more cheaper cars? Turns out the move's motivated by a growing market of cheap Chinese EVs worldwide. Squeezing money from entry-level automobiles is a struggle for all automakers. However, Tesla's delay in developing the car Musk previously described as his goal has made it much more difficult because it now confronts significantly more competitors in the price bracket. While Tesla spent years building its highly experimental Cybertruck, an expensive electric pickup, Chinese manufacturers have jumped ahead with affordable EVs, capturing market share, obtaining economies of scale, and offering consumers discount rates that Western automakers are unable to match. As Chinese EVs raced to threaten Tesla's dominance, Musk was tending to his enormous enterprise, which includes SpaceX, brain chip developer Neuralink, and social media company X, which Musk bought back in 2022 as Twitter then rebranded. Plans for a more inexpensive Tesla have been viewed as critical to meeting Musk's lofty sales growth targets. Musk forecasted in 2020 that Tesla aimed to sell 20 million vehicles by 2030, which is twice as many as Toyota, the world's largest car maker, now sells. With the demise of the Model 2, it's uncertain how it will get there. Expectations for a $25,000 vehicle have supported Wall Street analysts' more conservative but still ambitious sales predictions for Tesla. According to a Tesla investor relations white paper, car sales are expected to increase from 1.8 million last year to 4.2 million by 2028. Tesla shares had risen about 12.5% in extended trading, adding around $57 billion to the company's market valuation. The company is partially recovering from a more than 40% drop this year. In January, Tesla dropped pricing for select Model 3 and Y vehicles in China due to lower demand and more competition. Beginning in February, they also offered cash discounts on select Model Ys. BYD, their biggest competitor in China, also reduced the beginning price of a new version of its Song Pro hybrid SUV by 15.4% earlier. BYD, which surpassed Tesla as the world's biggest EV manufacturer in Q4, responded with even greater discounts on several new car models in February. The American electric car manufacturer is struggling with weak demand and fierce competition in China. Its first quarter sales fell well short of market expectations. Tesla's global vehicle deliveries fell in the first quarter, marking the first dip in over 4 years. Tesla has been slow to update its older models due to high loan rates, which decrease consumer enthusiasm for large purchases. Meanwhile, competitors in China, the world's largest car market, are releasing less expensive versions. You may recall the news about Tesla announcing a large employment reduction, with plans to lay off more than 10% of its personnel as part of cost-cutting efforts in the face of growing competition and declining sales. Tesla is facing stiff competition internationally, particularly from Chinese electric car manufacturers. These firms are flooding the market with automobiles for as little as $10,000. Tesla has opted not to produce the inexpensive vehicle that they'd promised. Investors hoped that this automobile would help Tesla grow into a large automotive company for everyone. Tesla Inc. shares continued to plummet in 2024, bringing the electric vehicle company's value below $500 billion. This dip occurred after the business reported recent employment layoffs, which alarmed investors. Tesla's timescale and business plan for robotaxis remain unknown. Musk has openly projected a future of transportation in which driverless taxis would become more ubiquitous than human-driven autos. He stated that Tesla, the world's most valuable manufacturer, would be worth basically zero without complete self-driving capacity. Self-driving cars are currently only permitted by regulators in the United States and China for restricted experimental usage on public roads. Tesla's failed to demonstrate its ability to manufacture an autonomous vehicle, despite Musk's years of claims that one was just around the corner, an assumption that contributed to Tesla's skyrocketing valuation. The manufacturer is facing lawsuits and investigations into incidents using its semi-autonomous autopilot and full self-driving systems. Tesla blamed the incidents on inattentive drivers. Tesla's autopilot issues are only one of several issues that have raised concerns. The firm is facing another probe regarding its car's driving range estimations, which began after Reuters reported last year that Tesla had hacked the in-dash range meters in its vehicles to offer optimistic forecasts. According to Reuters, the carmaker blamed driver abuse for the repeated failures of suspension and steering elements that it's known were bad for some time. According to polls and experts, Musk's shift towards right-wing politics and polarizing public pronouncements have harmed Tesla's reputation as a climate-friendly innovation. If cheaper models are released, they'll take the car market by storm, but will they be good enough to beat their Chinese competitors? Tell us in the comments section below. If you like this video, make sure to check out our other videos. Feel free to subscribe for more intriguing content. Please let us know if you found the video useful, and we'll see you in the next one.